Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 7 of the Animal Whisper Challenge. We've got our 3 pig pens going pretty good. We made it to August. I was planning on coming back in November, selling the eggs, and uh, buying our 4th and final pig pen. But I kind of changed my mind. This year was a little bit rougher. We went through a lot of food. I had to sell eggs not only in December. I had to sell them in the middle of the year before this first pig pen got ready with its 9 months old. So I'm thinking about both of these newer pig pens. They're ready to sell, so they've had babies now, um, and we can sell off the adults. So I'm gonna sell both of these off like we normally do. Sell all 140. But rather than put down the 4th and last one, I'm thinking about buying some more land. And maybe by doing that we can alleviate the feed that we're buying for the chickens, which is fine. We're still making profit. It's just that we're needing a lot of cash flow, needing a lot of cash on hand to get through it. So sell all these. So I kind of did some math on what these are selling for. Basically, for these 140 head, uh, you're putting about $52,000 worth of feed into them to get them to 9 months old to where they have another piglet. And you're selling them for over that 133K. So you're making a little over $8,000 a month, or $80,000 in those 9 months. So each one of these pins should make you close to 100K in profit a year, or a little over that. So decent profit. Not a huge pain other than it having to go get the feed. Wish there was a more of a bulk way. But unfortunately, buying it through my buy station over there, it's just way too expensive. So I'm not gonna do that. The other thing is we did harvest our barley again, and I this time I used the slurry to fertilize the fields, which was I put down a double application, and basically it took almost 100,000 liters to do our 4 smaller fields, which is fine because we are going to have a lot of slurry. The only bad thing is our tanker over there only holds 7,000 liters, so it was a lot of trips. Might look into seeing about getting the bigger one. I know it's expensive. The big one that you want is probably like $110,000, but it is going to come in handy. Um, and it does look like we're going to be using slurry from now on to fertilize our fields, which is fine. Like I said, speaking of equipment and getting, I did install the mod that gives you more sale items. So we are going to start seeing more items show up in the used sale. Like even right here is a slurry tank, but this I think is just more a transport one. Um, and we would need a truck for it, so I don't know if I want that, but we are needing to start expanding our equipment. Things like seeders. We need a new seeder. This one I don't think I want. I think I want one that we don't have to cultivate. But yeah, we need new tractors. We need a lot of things. So, but another reason I'm thinking I want to buy the land is if we look on the map, there's 2 pieces of land in particular. First one is this number 18 field. It has wheat in it, and the wheat's ready to harvest. So yeah, we could wait to buy fields in November and buy our pigs now, but we're basically getting a free crop off of it. So I kind of think it makes sense as these lands right around us that we're interested in buying in this area, as they start coming available with crop in them, we probably should start buying them and harvesting it. Um, and a crop we can use, which right now is wheat, barley, or sorghum. And then if we go up here to this 13, It's also ready to harvest, and it's sorghum. So our chickens will eat both of these. So and we have enough money to buy both of them. Then come next month, September, we can plant everything back to barley. We should have enough slurry to fertilize these as well. So hopefully this will start alleviating some of our problems getting enough feed for the chickens, because we don't even have enough when we harvest now to fill all three of these clear full of feed. You know, we got bigger tanks on them, so which if you fill these, they last 6 months. So really, we only need to fill these twice a year. But I think we need to double our crops. Not to mention, I am gonna have to start probably taking over a field or two here and start setting up kind of a, you know, we need a silo, probably some sort of sleep trigger home, and we do need to start moving into getting ready to think about sheep once we get this fourth one down. So this may be a good sheep pen. This also, to me, as flat as it seems and close to there, it might also work as one of our cattle. I know the cattle one I've got is in mind is pretty huge. Either way, this could work for sheep or cattle. We'll eventually have to plant grass here for either one, but for right now we're going to harvest it, put it back into barley next month. So we're buying this one, we're buying this one, and that, you know, that's going to help our land situation. We do have 117,000 left, but our pig pens are almost empty, so we need to buy a lot of feed for that. Our chicken coops are fairly empty, but this land purchase will help us there, so we should be in good shape there. But the new harvester head was awesome for the first harvest of barley. Yeah, I wish it held a little bit more than 9,000 liters, but overall it holds, you know, I think our other one that we were releasing only held 4,900, so can't complain too much. This is, it's definitely getting us a lot more. It's been a lot easier, and we're much faster. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, knock out both these fields. We really shouldn't have to store anything. Like I said, the chickens are a little low, so should be able just to dump all this in the chickens, and we'll get the pigs fed, get them all ready, and come back in November ready to sell off all the eggs and get down that fourth pigsty. So made it back through that long montage. You'll see that I went through several things like harvesting, planting, fertilizing, weeding. A lot of what I do every day are just kind of the repetitive stuff, feeding, that type of stuff. But we got our eggs sold off. We didn't have quite as many because, like I said, it was a tough year. We sold off some in between. But we're going to go ahead and put down this fourth pigsty, and then we should be done with pigs. Um, let's go in here. Another big one. Let's see here. Probably try and get it fairly close to that one. Should try and feed it off of it so it's pretty even. There we go. That should work. Number 4, so grab us 140. Maybe we'll make these pieds too, since we already have one of every kind, so it doesn't really matter what we do here, but we'll go this route. But there's also, I was looking at the map, there's several other pieces of land now that are going to be coming up that do have like barley and wheat crops we can use, so it's probably where we're going to go with our money coming up. And we got 88 grand left, but we got a lot of feed to buy for not only these pigs, but also the chickens. I want to say this group is going to have offspring in 3 months. So yeah, we need to limp through the next 3 months to get the money from them, and I probably need to buy a chainsaw. I can't believe this is the longest I've ever went in a playthrough without getting a chainsaw just to get those. There's a few trees I'd like to get on my way. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If you noticed in the montage, speed up, that got a new tractor. This is exactly like our other tractor. It was on the used market, had quite a few hours. I just painted it blue so that I'd know the difference. But uh, it's just nice having a second tractor. Like if you watch that, how long it takes to seed, and then I can follow up the AI worker, the seeding, and doing the weeding. So we paid 23,000 for this used. So, and like I said, I think it had 33 hours on it, which both our tractors now, I think the other one's even got more on it now. We bought it new. I think it's getting close to 40 hours. So gotta get in there and find a nice bigger tractor, more equipment, but right now we're just trying to get by. We've kind of expanded. All of our livestock is expanded good. We're where we want to be. Um, so like I said, if we look at the map, we've got several. This number 12 piece is going to be coming up next year. We'd like to buy that. Definitely want that one since it joins our other ones. We could eventually we'll end up combining all these. This 24, it's a little far out. It's coming up. That's got a crop we can use. 26 as well. And then 38. I don't think there's any way we'll have enough money for all of them. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't think so. I don't think there's any way that we'll pull off all of them. But that's kind of my plans, is to start expanding the land. We're gonna have to start putting some of these into grass. I haven't quite figured out where we're gonna start putting the sheep and the goats yet. If it's gonna be this close, or I'm a little concerned about lag. So do I move them way over here? Cattle, I kind of want a nice big flat area for the cattle pens because there's a big barn I want to use. So I don't know if I go all the way down here, but how big a pain is that going to be running from one end to the other? I don't know yet. Um, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, so next episode will be just like I say, buying more land, looking for more deals in the used market to start getting some equipment, some more equipment. I would like to get a bigger tractor, and we'll just keep progressing through these years, running what we got. A little quicker of an episode, but hopefully you liked it. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.